Hey, it's Kathy. Welcome to the Blog Podcast, a podcast to release energy blocks and create more freedom in your life. I'm so glad you're here with me. Today on the Blog Podcast, I'm sharing my experience on burnout, healing and preventing burnout. Have you ever experienced burnout? It's like you know you're headed there, but you think you can avoid it, so you keep doing all the things anyway. Well, at least that was my story. You might check in with yourself, tell yourself you're okay, over and over again, because it's how you roll, and you've got mountains to climb. Ain't no stopping you, you've got things to do, places to be, and you're determined to not stay where you are. You've always had this drive to do, and once you have achieved that thing, you're on to the next thing straight away. Your weekends come and go, always filled with so much doing. You put everything else before yourself. You do what needs to be done personally and professionally, but not that one thing that brings you joy. The one thing that you really wanted to do just for you, as it keeps getting pushed back further and further down your to-do list. Days and weeks and months roll on to the next, each feeling little to no satisfaction with life. What you achieved never feels enough, as your focus always turns back to what you didn't get done. You're so hard on yourself, and don't take the time to celebrate your accomplishments and small wins. You know you should do way more of what lights you up and brings you joy, but this is a constant struggle for you to break the cycle of telling yourself, I'll just finish this first, and then I'll do that thing I really want to do. But then you run out of time. It's like this achieving is addictive and feels good short term, but long term, it's extremely draining, dissatisfying, and depleting of your energy. You've been trying to bloom all year, and that's when burnout hits. Suddenly, you reach the end of your day, week, month, year, and you have hit a brick wall. You feel tired, fatigued, and exhausted. Maybe not physically, but mentally. Metaphorically, you have severely overdrawn from your energetic bank account, and the interest rates are through the roof. The road ahead may look a lot like months in recovery mode. Time spent resting, reading, walking, journaling, therapy, slothing, catching up on your life, trying to fill up your cup, bring back your motivation and joy, and hopefully not from a place of depression, grief, and great despair. But that's okay if that's you too, because that was me. The cost of burnout is high, both personally and professionally. What other people think of you is not your business. What you think of you is. When you put yourself last on your list, you ignore yourself. You shut yourself down, and eventually that will show up in different ways, like emotional states and symptoms becoming worse. When you lack work-life balance, your inner child can become so freaking mad and pissed at you for ignoring them. If you're on your way to burnout, there already, or in recovery, it's okay. I want you to know that you will be okay. Forgive yourself. It's now time for change. I have been here before. The truth is, I still feel I'm recovering from what I call the push, push, push of life. Burnout. Like a new plant trying to sprout up through the earth. I had to stop, refocus, recharge, replan, and implement new strategies for better self-care. It's taken months. Will it be the last time? Probably not, but at least I'm aware of it. I have systems in place to support me, and if I fall off the wagon, I'll have to dust myself off and get back on again. Burnout taught me all these things. As shitty as it is, it's useful. My intention this year is to have work-life balance and better self-care. Putting yourself first is seen as selfish. This needs to change. Self-care is not a luxury. If you don't put yourself first, no one will. This is like not even allowing yourself to have a seat at your own table. So value who you put there too, because not everyone deserves a place. Consider what they bring to your life and adjust accordingly. There's a dance you play to prevent burnout. It's about knowing when to push, wait, breathe, and go. It's about listening to your inner voice by going within. My word for this year is flow. Experiencing burnout has given me the permission I've never allowed myself to have for better self-care, and what I've never known. I hope this finds you well. Love, Kathy. If you would like to keep listening to the blog podcast, then hit subscribe. If you love this episode, leaving a review or a 5-star rating really helps others to find it too. You can find my full blog over at www.kathyharrison.com.au/ the blog podcast. Thank you for listening.